Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese snacks and treats. So today we're going to have a little bit of fun. We are currently waiting on our Japan candy box. It has shipped, we're just waiting for it to arrive. And so in the meantime, I thought it'd be fun to check out yet another box from Amazon. So this is a Shogun candy box. We've opened a couple of boxes from them in the past, but they've actually changed how they do things since we got our last one. And honestly, I've really enjoyed the boxes we've gotten from them. So I am really excited to get in here and see what we've got. Also, I just have to comment, their box design is super cute. I think they did a great job. It's very, very simple, but very effective. I think they did a fabulous job. So with that in mind, let's see what we've got. Let's get in here. I do appreciate the fact that it is taped sealed. And if you are interested in this box at all, as always, the link for the box is down in the description. That is the link that I ordered from, just so you're aware to make things easy. And that's going to be true of every video. Wherever I got it from, that will be linked in the description. All right. Oh, so I recognize this girl. They have like a bunch of characters, and I don't know if they're still doing it, but at some point they had a card game. But this, if you were with us for the previous videos, you might recognize her. This was the girl that was on the princess box that we got from them. I don't think they're doing like the stylized character boxes anymore. That's my impression from their store on Amazon, but I could be wrong. So one thing I appreciate is that they do send us like a little booklet with information on some of the treats. Well, not a lot of information, admittedly, but then there is the QR code to get to their website where they do have quite a bit more information. So this is kind of a cross between our subscription boxes where we get quite a bit of information and things like Daga On where we don't get any information. There's information, it's just not like here and now while doing the unboxing, uh, but they have really been great about having a lot of information on the website. It can take a little bit to find sometimes, but it is really nice and helpful, and it is something that I appreciate. It's one of the reasons why I do really like these boxes. So it looks like they are still doing their card game. I, okay, this back. I have to admit, I don't know how to play it or anything about it, anything about the rules. But I do think it's really fun that you get a card with every box that you get. So I have just been kind of setting these aside to kind of collect them uh, as we go, just because these are really kind of nice boxes to just get every once in a while. Uh, so yeah, I'm starting to kind of collect them. I might have to look into that sometime. And they sent us a sticker. That is really fun. All right. So some of these things I recognize, some of these I don't, and I don't necessarily know if they're going to be something kind of special. Okay. So these are Puku Puku Tachi. This is basically kind of like a candy version of taiyaki. So instead of like the breaded dough that's been baked, it's a wafer that is filled with aerated chocolate bits in the same shape of a fish. And these are really good. I have really enjoyed these when we've been sent them. They are really awesome. And actually, um, I've been able to find these locally. Only the chocolate and like sometimes the strawberry, but I have been able to find them at my local Asian market. So if you're curious about these things, that might be something where you can find it locally if you have a good Asian market. Oh. So here we have, this is apparently a soda chewing candy. I'm guessing it's kind of like Haichu, where it's kind of between a Starburst and chewing gum in texture, but we won't know till we try it. And here we have a marshmallow. Okay. We've tried this a few times on the channel. These are corn pottage flavored corn puffs. If you like corn, I'm sure it's amazing. I hate it, so I'm not a big fan of this treat, but they are really fun, and there are other flavors that you might see around. Ooh, I don't know if we've had this flavor, but we've had these in the past. So this is a fizzing candy, and they're really, really fun. I remember this was really good. I don't think we've had, this is the plain soda flavor. I know we've tried the cola, but they're really fun. I really like them a lot. Okay, just trying to figure out. Oh, we tried these recently. This was in our Daga On box. So this is a kind of a wafer stick that is filled with cream. This is white cream, and we tried this. I think it was in the last month or so. We tried these, and it was really good. I liked it. Okay. Okay. I have no idea what this is called. I'm pretty sure this is a hard candy, but it's a fortune candy. So each candy has two flavors in it. One main flavor that just all the candies start as, but after a bit you get a second flavor revealed, and they are each tied to a different type of fortune. And so what color or flavor, because they're colored as well for each one, that determines what your fortune is. And yes, I'm going to rearrange everything at the end to try and make it as visible as possible. Oh, we have, I'm pretty sure this is, I think I've seen this before. I think this is a gum, and it is a Pokemon gum. Kind of fun. Alright. Okay, so we've got several of these. So these are Pompeito, which is an old traditional style of candy. And these, I think, are different flavors. I could be wrong, and if they are, to be honest, I've never been able to tell Pompeito flavors apart. So we will probably not try to see if I can tell them apart, because I'm pretty sure the answer is no. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to be able to identify easiest. So these, I think, are a type of kind of melt-away candy. I recognize the packaging, and it's been a long time, so we might try them again. But I do remember liking them. They're really fun, and the melt-away trick is just so interesting. I really enjoy them. Hmm. I have no idea what this is, but it's Glico brand, and I'm guessing it's some type of cookie type thing. We have a chocolate cream sandwich. Well, they're saying sandwich cracker. I'm not sure if it's going to be like actually like a cracker or if it's going to be like a cookie. We're going to find out. Should be pretty interesting. Okay, so here we have a pack of kakitane. Oh, this looks like it's kind of a rolled wafer cookie. And I think this might be matcha flavored. Yeah, it's hard to find, but the filling is green, so I think this is matcha. And then, oh, okay, so apparently this is apple flavored. The pack, it feels like it's a jelly. So it might be konjac jelly or something like that. I don't know for sure, but it feels like it's a jelly of some sort. I think it's adorable that it is a rabbit jelly, apparently. I have no idea what that means, but okay. Oh, okay. So I think this is a candy that changes your tongue. It colors your tongue, it turns it black apparently. I am also trying to make sure that I can keep track of where everything is. Okay. I recognize this packaging from the website. I'm pretty sure this is a type of hard candy. I don't know what type of hard candy it is, what it tastes like. That will be information that I'm able to get from their website. But I'm sure it's probably pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to it. And here we have, I'm guessing these are probably also hard candies. With some sort of prehistoric creature on them. I think I know what type of sweet this is, but I can't remember the name. It's like highly compacted sugar that kind of just melts away, and it was really good. I remember liking it, if I'm right on what it is. I have no idea what this is. I don't know. I have no idea. We're gonna find out. Okay. Okay, this is a cognac jelly. They're not telling me what flavor it is. But this is a cognac jelly, which is kind of like this one special root. It's firmer. It, it's funky. It's something that you kind of have to try for yourself. It is good. It is really good. I don't remember what this is called, but we've gotten it a couple of times. It's a rice cracker with this kind of flavoring on top. And we've gotten it a couple of times, which is interesting. Okay. We have a panda cookie. It looks like this is just the plain regular flavor, which honestly still pretty good and super fun. That it's this panda face cookie. I recognize this. We tried it a long time ago and I remember not liking it. It's basically fish jerky. These very thin strips. It was not pleasant. Texture-wise, flavor-wise, it just was not pleasant. I had no idea this was back there. This is very colorful. This ribbon candy. That is really fun. This is another reason why I like these, is there is quite a bit in these boxes. Cheeseac, so I think this is some type of cracker that is cheese flavored. And then we have Boriki sticks. And I think we've tried these recently. I think this was like potato chowder flavor. I'll double check. If it's a flavor we haven't tried before, then we'll try it. But if it's the flavor I think it is, I remember really liking it. I remember liking it a lot. And then they, of course, have links to their social media. So this thing keeps closing itself on me, so I'm going to actually close it and arrange everything kind of around and on the box, just because I cannot keep this thing open to save my life. And there's just so much in here. There are so many treats that we have to try, and as I said, I'm just always very impressed how much they're able to get in these boxes. And that is one thing that is kind of nice with the boxes on Amazon is, so with the subscription boxes, they're always trying to get something new and different, which means it takes a bit more for them to make the boxes and get everything, and so the boxes have quite a bit, but not quite as much as this, where it's just a different model. But if you're not getting boxes very often, if it's something where you are only able to really treat yourself, a couple times a year, these boxes on Amazon are really nice. You can get a really good amount of stuff for your money. And I mean, if I was getting the same box every single month, I wouldn't want to see the same things over and over. But just once in a while, they do have a really good selection of things to try, which is one of the reasons why I like kind of bringing attention to them. This is the third one we've gotten from Shogun Candy, and while I see a lot of things that we've tried in the past, there's still a lot of new things, and a lot of the things that are repeats are things that I remember really enjoying and really do want to come back and get to try it again. So that is one reason why, I mean, again, this is our third Shogun candy box, but I still keep coming back, and one of the reasons why I like kind of giving these guys a little bit of attention is because um, if you're not able to do the subscription boxes, but you still want to be able to enjoy some of these things, this is a really great alternative to be able to treat yourself every once in a while. But yeah, this is, I hope you can see everything. I don't know how well I did, but this is everything that was in our box from Shogun Candy. So I'm going to go through, see what we're going to try, see what we're not, get that organized. I am expecting our Japan candy box to arrive soon. And I have gotten notification that some of our other boxes for July have shipped. So when that Japan candy box comes, we are going to stop. We will do everything for our June 2025 Japan candy box. But when we get through boxes, when we're waiting for more to arrive, we will of course go through and try a lot of these things. There are a lot of these I'm really kind of looking forward to, and I'm really excited to get into this. I think it's going to be a great time. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, the link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Johnny.